Hey everyone, Liam from Kaiterra here, and today I am incredibly excited to show you this brand new tool that we have developed here at Kaiterra to address what is really one of the biggest problems and the most common stories that I have heard over the years. And that is, when I find an issue with air quality, I have no idea what to do. And getting to the root cause can be really, really complicated, very time consuming, and very hard. And as you can see with this new feature, what we have is a beautiful floor plan viewer that lets you visualize air quality not only across space on this floor plan here, but also across time. So you can actually see here, I can navigate through time just like a video where I can replay the past 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, up to 30 days, and understand what is happening and what the patterns and relationships are between different devices, different ways that the ventilation is designed in the space, and so on. So this is incredibly important because the way that most people have to do this today is you see a spike on a device and you go, I wonder why this device has bad air quality. I wonder why this is red instead of being green. And then you have to look and try to find devices that are nearby. And that's often done through, unfortunately, looking at like an installation manifest where you have a list of all the devices. You go, okay, this one is in conference room 1, this one's in conference room 2, this one's in conference room 7, which I happen to remember lives right next to conference room 2. And then you find all these devices, you put them on a graph, and suddenly you see all sorts of lines going up and down all over the place. And it can be really, really hard to separate the signal from the noise and to extract true meaning and insight from that data. But as you can see here, just navigating through this, and I'm looking at CO2 levels over time here. So first of all, I can see that the space performs as I would expect. There's 9-10 a.m., there's an increase in air quality, then sort of around noon it decreases, there's another spike in the afternoon over here. So that all makes sense. However, as I'm scrubbing through it, I'm kind of noticing some interesting patterns, which is, this is something that I've seen many, many times before. These two spaces appear to be sort of increasing and decreasing in an extremely synchronous way, more than one might expect. And you can see over time, as just dragging this through, whenever one of these spaces goes up or down, the other space also goes up or down. And so that is a signal that maybe there's something to look into when it comes to the ventilation there. Maybe the HVAC hasn't been designed, hasn't been commissioned perfectly, and for some reason these two spaces are essentially sharing their air. So right there, just by scrubbing through this, I'm getting some ideas for something that I might want to have somebody on the facilities team take a look at. If we take a look at, whoa, this is particulate matter, and immediately I see that there's an issue over here. There's a big spike. Same thing the day before at a very similar time. And no surprise, that is around 1 p.m. So looks like at noon, the kitchen is experiencing poor air quality. And so maybe someone's coming in, frying an egg, and that is leading to bad air quality in the kitchen. However, we can also see that that's actually spilling out into the other parts of the office, right? In the morning, these are all 0 or 1 microgram per cubic meter. So you can see here, the air quality is pristine. However, when we go up towards lunch, we're suddenly seeing that this office, which has a lot of people working in it, has some issues. And so, again, this is a very clear sort of root cause and clear relationship and pattern that can be seen very, very easily using a tool like this. And immediately I have some ideas, right? Maybe we need different range hood in here. Maybe the ventilation is not being turned on. Maybe there are windows here that can be open whenever it's anyone's cooking lunch or actually doing something in the kitchen. Maybe you can just open those windows and this problem might just go away. So some of these can be really, really low-cost solutions. Maybe this door is being left open and actually it can just be closed and there will be no more issues. So there can be a lot of low-hanging fruit like this that comes to the surface when you see the data in this way. Sometimes these can be more complex problems. It's a change to the control system, the ventilation should be redesigned, there's any number of things. But again, a tool like this lets you separate the signal from the noise and easily identify some of those challenges. So you can do this across any parameter. You can do this for thermal comfort. You can look at various periods of time, custom durations. It's also incredibly easy if you want to make any changes. So super easy to use. Previously, trying to make sense of data like this takes, honestly, hours. Finding the right devices, mapping them. Sometimes you are looking at something that you can't even really interpret. You need to call in a data scientist, data analyst, help you make sense of it. It can be a really, really time-consuming, really, really painful process. And that's not a one-off issue, right? Air quality issues are not one and done. It'll happen once, it'll happen again the next week, you'll get a new issue a month later. And so this is not just saving time and money one-off, but really will increase the efficiency and output of your team over the long term, help you to deliver a better experience to your occupants and healthier air to your occupants. So I'm incredibly excited about this. I'm really happy that we are launching this. And if you would like access, you'd like your floor plan set up, you'd like to start delving into the data in this manner, just reach out to me, send me a direct message on LinkedIn, shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to help you out.